Hey guys, so finally the immigration level plan has been announced. I know that majority of you must have seen it. In case you've not seen it, this is it. You can pause the video to go through. But there are some key points I really want to talk about the Canada immigration plan for the 2026 to 2028. Obviously, they've reduced the number of students that they will be welcoming into the country. From last year's plan, this was the target. Then this year, according to the plan, it has been reduced to 155,000 students that they will be welcoming. It reduced drastically. And for temporary foreign workers, it's 230,000, which is a shortfall of 37%. And for the permanent resident is 380,000, which is a shortfall of 4% from last year. For people that plan to come in as a student, you can see that it will become more competitive, obviously. And if I were in your shoes, I will even explore the permanent resident route, okay? So I've been talking about that a long time ago if you've been following this page. So I really want to discuss about some key points that they mentioned in the Canada immigration plan. The first thing is, who are they prioritizing right now for the permanent resident category? According to the news, they are prioritizing emerging technologies, healthcare, skilled trades. These are those skilled workers they are prioritizing. So you know that they've been doing category based draw. We have the STEM category, agri and all that. Obviously, it has been removed for now. I don't know, but according to the news, the one that they want to target, the occupation that they want to target right now is the emerging technologies, healthcare, skilled trades. Those are the ones they are targeting. So I don't know if they are going to include more. I just suspect that the emerging technologies should be something like AI related, obviously. I don't know. This is just my guess. So if you want to get an experience, you should be going towards that line. This is my opinion though, okay? And the news also mentioned about transitioning 33,000 people that are temporary residents here in Canada into becoming a permanent resident. If you've been following this page, as at 2 weeks ago, last year, I mentioned something like there was a rumor, people talking about bringing back TRO to PRO pathway, which I said it might never happen. I don't know. I don't believe that. But right now, I just feel people are now thinking that this transitioning means transitioning from TRO to PRO just the way it happens in 2020. In my opinion, it is not, though more details have not been released, but from what has been released so far, so if you read in details regarding the 33,000, it says a one-time 2-year initiative in 2026 and 2027 to fast-track permanent residents for skilled temporary workers who are already contributing to communities and working in Canada in specific in-demand sectors, with a focus on those in rural area. Now, when you hear focus on those in rural area, something should tell you that it's not the quick PRO or TRO to PRO pathway. The TRO to PRO pathway was like a general CEC, right? So when they say focus in those in rural area, what I'm suspecting is those people that already have at least 1 year work experience in some selected sectors that are in high demand and they are in rural area. So for those people that are in rural area, you might be lucky if you're already doing an occupation that is in high demand, that they will be announcing, I don't know when, because they are not really specific. But the information we want to get there is it will be from people that are in rural area, in rural communities. So it's not like a general CEC draw that happened like during the COVID time, where they invited like under the CEC and the comprehensive ranking score was about 75. So I just wanted to make this clear. I don't know more information because they just gave like a small detail. I think more details will be coming out again. I don't know. Just feel it might be those still communities under this RCIP. I don't know. This is what I'm just thinking. So, you know, in this Canada immigration, you don't put your eggs in one basket. I will highly recommend exploring those rural community area. Those people that like coming to Canada and stay in big cities and you're still a temporary resident, this is the reason why you need to focus on more on rural areas. So people that are already there, you might be advantaged, And if you are in the high in demand sectors, because now they didn't even mention any high in demand sectors, you might be advantaged and you might be lucky to be among the 33,000 people, right? According to the news. And don't forget, it's a 2 years plan. So the numbers might not really be much each year. It's just 33,000, and they said it's for 2026 and 2027. So this is just my opinion. Okay, that is what I wanted to mention, because so many people were already thinking is the normal TRO to PRO, which in my own opinion, it is not. Okay, now for those supposedly asking what is the sure pathway, which pathway can I use to start my immigration journey? As you can see, even though you coming in as a student is no more kind of guarantee, because they drastically reduced the number to just 100,000 plus, which is really small. So they are really making efforts to make permanent residents to be more than the temporary resident in the country, because currently the number of temporary residents here in Canada is more than the number of permanent residents. Now, do not forget, don't be discouraged, because you see this Canada immigration share, they always review the level plans. So I will highly recommend to keep your dream alive, because if you just give up that you don't want to come to Canada anymore, you can be exploring other countries, but that does not mean that the Canada immigration has ended, right? They always review it so that they know what the country needs in each year. There's always budget plan and there's always immigration plan. So right now, this is what the country needs, and I will always recommend, as always, if what they announce is favoring you, hop on it, so that if they make another announcement or they adjust the Canada immigration plan, you are already in the country. That is how their system works. They always make adjustments that will benefit the country's economy at that certain time. Okay, so if this one is favoring you right now, please hop on it. As you can see, the category based draw, they've removed some things, at least for now. They only mention 3: emerging technologies, healthcare, and trade. STEM is not there. Agric is not there. I said this before, that they are trying to cut out some categories. Then another exciting news is they've increased the amount of people for provincial nominee program. For the last year plan, it was about 50 something thousand, but right now it has been increased to 90 something thousand. Okay, so you see, always adjust. So it favors some people, it does not favor some people. That is why I always say, if it favors you, please hop on it immediately, because it might not be there by the time you say you are ready. The country will not be ready for you. So that is it for the Canada immigration plan. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section, or you can read more details in Canada website. Wishing you guys all the best.